Hello, Taurus. Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Yay! How are you, Taurus? I hope everyone is well and is doing fine. Yeah, you guys, to whomever is donating anonymously through Vimeo by buying extended and not watching them, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Also to all of my Patreons, I really appreciate you being over there. It really means a lot. And just in general, this gorgeous tribe here, thank you guys very much for all of your love and support that you're allowing to flow to me, to this channel, to the cause here. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. All right, so let's hop into your reading, shall we? This is a general reading. I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, of course. It may or may not resonate with you, Taurus. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means... Ooh! Ooh! 5 cards! What? Yeah, they just said all of them. Wow! I just worked with 3 and now we have 5. Okay, interesting. You can reverse the placements, and it's not gender specific nor is it time specific. So whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. Also, what I feel, it's becoming more and more fluid through the signs. It's becoming quite the theme. I also, over on Rob's Tarot, I really love his videos, his readings. I really recommend you guys check him out. He, Rob from Rob's Tarot, he is fantastic because he's a psychologist, and he's allowing his knowledge and experience to flow into what he has to say through the cards, which is amazing. And I feel the same kind of a flow. I watch almost all of his readings because they're just so like interwoven. And of course the beautiful Sand Tarot, but I'm not really recommending her on this channel because she's so big already, and probably a lot of her viewers are here watching her, but you are appreciated always. Thank you so much. All right, let's hop into your reading, shall we? All right, 5 cards, and you have 2 guardian angel cards already. Yeah, I'm gonna start off by reading you the first guardian angel card, which says Rainbow. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. All right. Let's go. Oh my god, eternally blessed. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of coins. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow, eternally blessed. This was a card that talks about strong stability, strong alignment here, actually. And what I'm immediately getting the image of is the pentagram, right? And pentagrams have gotten this really bad rap, I feel, but in paganism, for example, which these cards are, these are pagan cards, pagan Wicca cards. So that means it's about the 5 elements, right? And everything being one, basically. So it's like when I say 5 elements, some of you may go, huh, I thought there were 4. There are. And then there's a 5th one. We have water, fire, water, earth, and air. And then we have the ethereal realms with spirit, and that's the 5th up there, right? And it also has a strong protective force, or used to have anyways. Well, for me it still does, right? But as I started out with tarot, I was like rather like taking a step back from that, and I was like, what are we talking about here? So there may be some evaluation happening from your side as well as to what are you allowing into your life, what are you viewing with some kind of a skepticism. And you should, I feel, everything that comes into your life, I feel you should evaluate when it comes to your own standards. Is that something that you want in your life? Is that something that you would like to allow into your energetic and auric field, right? Is that something, because you seem to be quite stable and there is not really a need for another pentacle here, right? Because you're complete already. And now the question is, are you allowing someone or something else in? And this could be a person, it could be a belief, it could be, I don't know, some kind of an energy. So that's that. And really figuring out, like, for yourself, would that be something that you want in your life? This is getting so exciting. Like, I'm like, wow, like all these cards, and since I can't see them yet, but I can kind of, I'm getting really excited. Like, I can feel it here, like in my stomach, and this is also solar plexus area, right? Temptation. This is Capricorn energy. It's also talking about negative attachments, right? Or attachments in general that no longer really serve us and that then have to break away. So what I'm getting with this is you are very aware of how things work in your own life. You may have also recently come into that specific awareness, like what makes you stable, what does not necessarily, what needs to break away here in order for you to feel more comfortable. How much do you rely on certain things or on people, and what's really behind that need to be reliant on someone or something or some energy? What is really behind that? I feel there's a lot of like questions that are arising, and again we have that element of evaluation. Does this still fit? Do I want to work with this or do I not? Or with a person, right? It's in that kind of a realm. And really evaluating, and the reasons behind it too. Why do you want this, Taurus? Or yeah, this, him, her, interchanges, right? Wow. Questioning your own motives is also what I just heard. That's interesting. That's always a good thing, right? Taking the time to reevaluate, to have a look, because that changes, right? It's different when we're 5 and when we're 20. At 5, you might have wanted to like have a bread of chocolate sauce and then butter and more chocolate sauce and that sort of a thing, and wanted to pile it that high. That was me. Then later I realized, okay, maybe we could just use butter and then chocolate sauce on top. That's good. We don't need 10 layers. And now I'm like, maybe we should only do that once a week, right? So it changes. Your beliefs, your views of the world, what you think you want. What you think you want, that's what that's about too. That might change in that process as well. Whoa! Queen of Cups here for you, Taurus. Highly receptive, incredibly intuitive, very much has the ability to look behind the veil. The veil may be very thin, is what I'm getting for some of you right now, as I am feeling as well. It's very thin, so communication can come through really strongly, right? And that's what you may be feeling. For some of you, you may start to channel or receive information as well. But it's very much being in the receptive mode, like you are ready for this. Wow, you are ready for this, Taurus. And definitely connected to your emotional world here as well. I'm just hearing soul. I just don't know quite what to do with it yet, like soul. Maybe you were just embodying, like bringing more of your light into your body. That could be. Let's see. Oh, wow. And you have a tower. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. That's a tower coming in here too. But that's in connection with the temptation here, right? Because we had that flash. I don't know if you can see it here right now. And we have flashes here as well. So that's that. But it's funny because it's almost like a self-induced kind of a tower. It's like nothing that Spirit brought in for sure, or anyone else for that matter, which is interesting because usually what I would say is such things, because that's what I'm getting. But right now I'm getting you're reevaluating, and in that evaluation you're like, yep, that needs to go. It's much like you're collecting. I'm just giving a drastic example here, right? You're collecting like old clothes. Or stuff that no longer serves you. And the image I'm truly getting is like setting that whole pile on fire. I'm not saying you should go out and do that, right? Although that can be purifying to do that. Maybe you can donate those clothes, or I don't know what. But I think you're getting the image, or getting where I'm going with this, because as we write something down, for example, and then give it to the flames, give it to the fire, that is a strong signal. And fire being such an incredible purifier, with when you give it with the intention to the fire, that does something. Okay, so some of you may have indeed done that before. Now would be a good time to do something like that again. Purification in fire. And old stuff is breaking away. That which no longer serves you is gonna go, and that may be some uncomfortable truth, but again, you are totally ready for that. You are ready to face that, and it's not something that can shake you so much, because again, it's something that is in the realm of you wanted this, like you called for it, and you are ready. Because it's so interesting to see this in the cards, because I'm usually not like this. I'm like I'm falling headfirst into something, and then I'm like, holy shit, how I'm gonna get back out here. And I know that I can't get back out because I have to go through. But that's usually my learning method, and it's not the most comfortable one. But seeing you do this here, like on purpose, is amazing. Totally fear free. That's amazing, and that's something I really admire, because again, I'm the opposite, and still I'm working on it, but I really admire that when people can go do that. And I'm not saying one is better than the other, it's just my personal perception of myself, and maybe I probably should bring a more soft stance to the table here too, which immediately they draw my eye to the Queen of Cups. So maybe there are some judgmental parts within yourself, and for some of you, not for all of you, it's just like the call to be gentle with yourself. Wow. Two of Rods. Yeah, you totally have the overview. Total overview. That is just like you're seeing it for what it is. You know exactly what's going on. You must be really experienced in that area. Must have done that before for sure. You know exactly what is happening and why it's happening and how to get there as well. So I'm talking, I don't know, shamanic soul traveling, or some I can't speak right now. It's really bizarre. Like ever since I started the reading, I would stumble upon my tongue, which is interesting. And I'm really, really hot too. Like I can feel the heat of the fire that is burning away stuff that no longer serves. But shamanic traveling, vision quest could be involved here, or just like in meditation, using Merkaba to travel to other places. And whatever it is for you, how you receive your information, or just simply connecting in meditation. It doesn't have to be like the over on top kind of a thing. It's just like you are receiving information and you're working with it, and you know the process already. It's gorgeous and pretty straightforward, I feel. Let's see. What else do you have for gorgeous Taurus, please? It's that one. Hey, yeah. What else? What else, Spirit? What do you have? Thank you. Oof. All right, let me see. It's 4 cards. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All of those. Okay. Okay. Wow. So we have 3 cards. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is so interesting. All of a sudden it comes out. It must be like that for you as well. Something is popping out, and then you place it somewhere intuitively, and all of a sudden it's like a puzzle piece that clicks into place, and you're like, wow, that's it. And it's that kind of a feeling here. And wow. That's amazing. All right. And it continues. The saga continues. That's interesting. Wow. All right. Let me start with the first card that is still in the dark here, and that will connect to these other cards, because I can't possibly, you may know some of these things already, right? And they may be in your awareness already, but now it's about finding that exact puzzle piece in all those puzzle pieces that will give you access to make the combination, to see the full picture here. And that full picture doesn't end there. It's like the saga continues kind of a thing, right? So that is quite interesting. Wow, I'm getting so much. All right, let's start. I'm like curious about it. Oh, no way. Aries had that one as well. The hooded man with the wren here. That story was so cute. You may want to check out Aries reading. That was really cute. I thought so. So yeah, it's like going hermit for a while to really figure out. That's that evaluation kind of a thing. What is my stability? Where do I derive my stability from? Is there something that I need to do away with? Or am I just good the way I am, right? Or with everything and people and such around in my life. But it's really like finding stillness, and maybe communicating with animals here too, with that cute little wren down here. It's super cute. And they understand you too. It's like a telepathic kind of a communication, or you may speak and they just look at you like, uh-huh, I can't understand you. And then flies off. Or maybe just does understand you, but it may appear like they're listening to you. So, yeah. That's interesting. Making the connection with the natural world here. Natural, like grounding with Mother Earth and her creatures. That seems to be important here. For sure. And really stepping into your light. And what I'm getting is without distractions. That's interesting. Without distractions, because this light is entirely clear. If you can see that here, it's so clear and it's so bright. And it is because this hermit, this hooded man, not gender specific, has evaluated, this is what I need, and the rest is purified. It's purified. And it has the number 9, by the way, which is the completion of a cycle. We then move on to the forest lovers with the number 6, right? Number 6, which is such a gorgeous, it's the union of divine masculine and divine feminine. And again, that happens in nature. It's a very naturey card. They're bound together, and it's around a tree, but that tree is somehow a participant in their union here, right? It has all this green band wrapped around it, which is also reminiscent of the heart chakra for me, very much so right now. So there may be strong healing occurring here, and really the connotation is to use the strength of trees, to use the strength of nature, really reconnect yourself here. And it's so funny because look at that, look at the difference. And that's why the analogy earlier came to mind, because I was like, wow, that makes so much sense now, right? The puzzle piece is clicking into place. So when they're just like kind of bored, not really watching nature, just leaning on that tree, but not really knowing the power it holds, not really knowing anything about that really, and just maybe too focused on themselves, too focused on other things to really notice, too busy to really notice what is going on other around them, right? Here, they're fully noticing and they're fully integrating nature. That's in the realm of oneness and realizing that we're made out of the same stuff, right? And how we're all one with nature and with the elements here too. And that in itself is an expansion, because they're showing me now this card is a little bit more narrow than this one. So it is an expansion that is happening. But because I feel you're already so big, like in your expansion, it may appear just like a little bit, but that little bit has a huge effect also on Mother Nature. Wow. It's really coming back to that. And they're showing each other the affection, right? They're both holding their hearts and they're just looking each other in the eyes. And that's like soul recognition, right? They know, they don't have to communicate. That's also telepathy, right? Where that comes in. It's, they don't have to speak. Maybe you've experienced this before with an actual person where you just have the exchange, like finishing each other's sentences because you are so connected here. But again, I feel this is more internally, but we're coming also to the external here a bit, of course, because it's going to reflect. Gorgeous either way, really, really gorgeous. And we're already so many minutes in. So we're going to take this with the other 2 cards here, and I'm going to pull more oracle cards for you to find out more of what's going on here. Over on Vimeo and Patreon, if you would like to follow me and this resonated with you. Links are down below in the caption. Thank you so much again for being here, being part of this gorgeous tribe. And I'll either see you over on Vimeo and or Patreon or next time. Bye guys.